Hey guys, we are back for a brand new episode of the podcast, episode 23, UFC 249 breakdown and picks. Finally, man, we're here. So, before we start, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Alright, come on, let's get into it, man.
So, UFC 249 had its ups and downs. Yeah. Finally, it's going to happen. Florida, Jacksonville. Just before we start, for British fans, it'll be on BT Sport 2, I think. Main card.
For the main card and the prelims. And
should be on Fight Pass. The
early prelims will be on Fight Pass, I'm sure. And the normal prelims will also be on Fight Pass.
Yeah. America, ESPN Plus and ESPN pay-per-view. Alright, 249 fight card. Ferguson versus Gaethje.
Let's get right into it, man.
Yeah,
let's get right into the main event. So,
give me your reasons.
Ferguson and Gaethje.
Okay, first, who do you think's gonna win? Yeah, and then why? Give me your reasons, and then I'll pick my decision.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Ferguson, obviously relentless, comes forward and it's got the ground game, does the Uriah rolls, does the takedowns, bloodies people up, elbows. And then you got obviously Gaethje with knockout power. He's got a solid wrestling background. He loves taking damage and fighting, and he keeps on coming forward as well. So he's more calculated now.
Yeah.
The thing with Ferguson is he loves getting caught. So we saw it with Pettis, we saw it with Lando Venata, we saw it with a few other fights. He's been getting caught regardless of his wins. You see that vulnerability when he gets hit. He's got very good recovery, but he likes taking shots. And with a guy like Gaethje, I put him up there with the top power punchers in the division. So Gaethje, Conor, Poirier, these guys are the top in the lightweight. Michael Johnson. So I personally think that if Ferguson gets caught, he's not going to recover. And I think Gaethje honestly will catch him with a shot, whether it be right hook or left hook or something. He'll catch him. So my pick, I don't think Ferguson will get him down. Yeah. I think he's going to stuff the takedowns. He's going to get right in there. And he's going to catch him in the one of the earlier rounds. And honestly, with what's been going on with this corona and this...
Do you feel that Justin Gaethje, he might not be able to last 5 rounds though? Because
even
though he's got extra few weeks of
the extra
training,
weeks is vital.
Do you think he'll be 100%?
He might not be 100%, but which fighter ever is 100%?
No, I mean as in stamina wise and like cardio.
Okay, he might not be 100. He might not be 100%, but I think he'll be good enough to catch him.
Because he said in the interview, he had the first interview where he said he was ready. Yeah. With Brett Okamoto, and then a couple of weeks later he had an interview again. Second time round he was only really 85% like stamina wise, but he just lied about it. He goes, I'm ready, but he goes, but obviously these extra couple of weeks I might
help him
maybe get
to 95.
Yeah.
So okay, let's say this now scenario. Who do you think? Do you think Tony will get caught? I honestly think he will get caught. Pettis caught him.
The proof is in the pudding, because you look at the past fights, he's been caught many times.
He just survived. Not many people survive them situations, but Ferguson's that kind of guy that will. Yeah. Right? But I honestly think with Gaethje's power, that very unlikely he'll recover. So my pick is Justin Gaethje. Another reason is the takedowns. He can't just shoot on him and do all this stuff. Gaethje will stuff it and just keep it into a stand-up brawl. So I got Gaethje winning, and I think if Gaethje does do it, he'll finish him, maybe in the second or third round.
Do you think I picked Gaethje in the last episode we talked about it. Yeah. I don't know, I forgot what episode it was, about maybe 19.
Yeah, but just give you points.
So basically, obviously we learned that he like you mentioned, he likes to be improvise in the during the fight, Tony Ferguson. But if Gaethje can get him up against the cage, like he did against James Vick. If you can get him up against the cage, and obviously we know Cuckoo is like way longer and he's got a longer reach. So he's got like 6-inch reach on him. So if you can get inside and get him up against the cage, he can't like improvise or do a roll or anything like that. You get it? Yeah. So just think that'll be,
Who's got more? What's Ferguson's reach and what's
76?
Ferguson.
Yeah.
And what's Gaethje's? 71?
70. Around 70,
alright.
71. So if Gaethje can get inside and just, do the dirty boxing and pummel him, then he's got nowhere to go. Obviously, he might, go for on his back. He doesn't mind anyway. But keep him in the one place, innit? Don't let him move around. Because we've seen in the previous fight, even against Pettis and... who was his last fight?
Cerrone, was it?
Yeah, he likes to kick the stomach, innit? Just like Conor did.
Yeah.
To Alvarez and all these fighters. He likes to use his legs to kick their stomachs deep. Front kick.
So
win them. So that, I think, Tony Ferguson will use that against Gaethje because he's got the longer reach. He'll keep him away from him, distance. Yeah, whereas Justin Gaethje has to come in to
do you think so though? Because look now, when he fought Barboza, right? Gaethje, right?
Yeah.
But he took his time.
Yeah.
He took his time.
Yeah.
When Barboza tried to run away, he hit him with a hand.
Yeah.
If Ferguson does the same, you think he'll get...
No, but he has to come in though, no? But like,
he does have to come in, but...
So, but obviously, I'm still picking... My pick is Justin Gaethje. But I'm giving the other side is that... I'm not saying Tony Ferguson count him out at all. Because...
No,
I'm
not counting Ferguson. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
Part of me is a bit biased. Like,
yeah.
To be honest, I don't really like Tony Ferguson that much. Like, only recently, like, every fight I pick against him and I've been wrong.
Yeah,
I've been wrong. So, but he's proven me wrong, like, every time.
Yeah.
So, I don't doubt his ability. I wouldn't be surprised if he wins. Let's just put it as that.
Yeah.
But I just like Gaethje a bit more. I do want to see Khabib and Tony. Like, I don't mind whoever wins, to be honest, but my pick will be Gaethje because I honestly think he's going to catch him. I don't see Ferguson.
Yeah, I see that as well because at the end of the day, the only way Ferguson's going to win is really... There is one thing though. You see in Ferguson fights, he damages people a lot.
Yeah, he does.
So, Gaethje can lose by a doctor stoppage.
Or finish
because
him.
He's got,
he can get finished as well though.
Yeah. But because Gaethje's got scar tissue as well. He's been cut up loads of times and he's got scar... So he can get cut up with the elbows easily as well. Just as easy.
But Gaethje said he wants Ferguson to break his nose, so...
Yeah, but that doctor's not going to stop it though. That's the point. So
because he wants to get free nose job because his nose has been messed up since wrestling day.
So we've seen like big fights like Masvidal and Nate Diaz get stopped, and really Nate Diaz would have fought on. So I don't trust any doctors right now, especially with the corona period.
But we're in Florida though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it like
we're in Florida. They don't care about corona. You think they're gonna care about? They don't care about a pandemic.
So my big Justin Gaethje. Like you said, because he'll get up in the cage, keep him there, do dirty boxing. He'll leg kick him. He's known for his leg kicks. One of the highest rates of leg kicking as well per round. He has. And he's good at takedown defense. So they're both going to be good at it. So most likely he's not even go to the ground. Only unless Justin Gaethje gets tired near the end of the round. So...
That's what I said first... Yeah. That's why I picked...
First couple rounds,
That's why I picked Gaethje knocking him out in the second or third.
Yeah.
Third, like if it goes in the fourth and fifth, it's looking very.
Yeah.
It's gonna look very bleak, I would say.
Yeah, he'll get tired. That's what I think.
Yeah. So let's start with the final pick. So my pick is Gaethje.
I pick Gaethje to win. What round? You wanna just go
I
a bit
just
more?
said you second, third.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll pick third.
I'll pick fourth round TKO.
Okay, fourth round. All
right.
Okay, let's go to this now. So the king of cringe.
Oh wait! Before we get onto it. What do you think would be the outcome? How do you think it will affect the future of the lightweight though? Because if you have obviously Tony Ferguson and then Khabib, he wins and he fights Khabib, then it's an awesome, massive, fight.
But if Gaethje wins, he gets Khabib, and he only wants 3 more fights left. Yeah. So let's just say Gaethje beats Ferguson now, he wins. He gets Khabib now. Let's just say he beats...
But would it be a bigger fight? Because I think Ferguson
and Khabib
No. Ferguson and Khabib will be big because...
They're supposed to fight.
Yeah, they're supposed to fight 5 times. Imagine it actually happens on the 6th time. Like, it'd be so big. But Gaethje...
don't you think Gaethje's name will go up because... he beat Ferguson, the fight that Khabib unfortunately couldn't take, right? And he gets all that shine because there's no sports on.
Yeah.
So all eyes are going to be on him. He's going to be getting all that. He's the guy that beat Tony. Dude, there's people that don't even watch MMA and they go to me, Tony Ferguson's good. If they're talking about Tony Ferguson,
Yeah.
if Gaethje beats him, they're definitely going to be talking about Gaethje. It's
Yeah.
logical, right? So I think it elevates Gaethje, right? The thing is, if Tony loses now, it's very unlikely he's going to get a title shot again because of the age. He's what, 37 now.
Yeah.
He's
No, but he could get a title
would
shot.
you
after
say he's
one win.
declining though?
After one win.
Would you say he's declining in a way?
We'll find out after.
We'll
this
find.
fight.
I don't want to say that though, because then it mitigates the win of Gaethje, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't make it look as good. Well, let's just say they're both in the prime. I think, like I said, Gaethje and you pick Gaethje. So
We both picked.
but okay, let's say this one then. This is a perfect career plan for Gaethje, right? He beats Tony, beats Khabib, then somehow does a rematch with Khabib, and then he gets. Imagine he does that, and then he gets Conor.
Yeah.
That's a perfect way to end it, to be honest.
Yeah,
For
that's
him, because he only wants 3-4 more fights.
a hard road.
That's a hard road though. Khabib is Khabib, you know what I mean? So yeah, so I think that's our picks. Gaethje then.
So Cejudo versus
So the
Cruz.
co-main event now, King of Cringe.
Bantamweight, right? 135 pounds. So this title, the Cringe, yeah. He been seeing him on social media, taking it to Cruz. They had a, squabble in it over the
Yeah.
conference call. But my personal pick is Cejudo, just because of
Okay,
the
just
amount
just start with the reasons.
the reason. So he's on a run, 5-fight win streak. He's been more active, and then the 5-fight win streak is in the last 3 years.
But 1 minute. By the way, guys, we don't know each other's picks, so that's why we're.
So 5-fight win streak, more active. He's so his confidence is going to be soaring through the roof. Yeah.
He's a two-division champion.
And he's a 2-division champ, so that's another confidence booster. Yeah, and he has a good record. He's a good wrestler, so you won't be seeing Cruz not taking him down at all. Yeah. He's fast. I think he would be faster than Cruz. Yeah. He's like,
He has fought flyweight, so.
He'll be faster, and it all basically depends on Cruz catching him there. And you don't know, Cejudo might be the one to take him down. To take Cruz down. So I would pick Cejudo just for the fact that Cruz has been inactive. He's not going to be as good shape, even though he goes that there's no such thing as octagon, ring rust. Yeah, octagon rust. Yeah, no ring rust. There's no such thing, but there is. That's the truth though. You're not in fight shape. He hasn't had like a warm up fight or any. Like he's just coming after 3 years of commentating and stuff like that. I don't think he's ready. My pick goes to Cejudo.
Okay, so this is my opinion now. So you got Cejudo, right? He likes coming forward.
Yeah,
He's got that new style now, a bit like karate style.
Yeah, moving in
that
and out.
Machida kind of style with the wrestling. And he got that from training with the Pitbull brothers in Bellator. So he's got that like little karate coming in and out. The obviously Olympic background. He's a 2-division champion. But then you got Cruz now. So then Dominick Cruz. So this guy was a champion for a very long time. And he's got, exceptional footwork and movement around the cage, lateral movement and everything. So if you look at it like that, I honestly think that movement's going to be a problem for Cejudo, especially in the first couple of rounds. And with Cruz unorthodox striking, I honestly think the wrestling wise it's going to be 50-50, because you got to realize Cruz is the bigger guy in a way, right?
Yeah, they're both heavy though.
Because if you think about it, remember when Cruz and Mighty Mouse fought?
Yeah.
Cruz just used his size, right?
Yeah.
And him and Mighty Mouse was a close fight. Obviously MMA math doesn't work, and Cejudo's improved leaps and bounds. But I'm gonna go with Cruz for this.
Would you say you're going with him because...
I'm going with the underdog.
Would you say he would win because of his exceptional self-belief as well?
Self-belief. He doesn't believe in ring rust. And we saw that against when he fought TJ.
Yeah.
And TJ was on a tear back then. And he was on some...
that one when he lost to Cody Garbrandt.
That was the best Garbrandt. That Garbrandt would have beaten anyone. That Garbrandt that fought Cruz would have been... I don't know what's happened to him after that, but that Garbrandt, oh my god, that was a different level. He would beat Cejudo as well, I think. That's what I think anyways. That Garbrandt was That was just amazing when you watch the highlights of that fight.
What makes me like, okay, it's Cruz, like, you know, how so much respect for him is what, you know, the interview after when he lost, the post-fight interviews when they come in and he was talking, he stood up in it for 2 minutes and he's wearing sunglasses or something.
I don't know, yeah, it must be.
Yeah, remember, did you watch the post-fight?
Yeah.
He gave that awesome speech. And he's talking about, like, you know, you have to believe in yourself, you know, losses.
Yeah, better than other fighters. Some
that interview gave me shivers. Like, I can't remember what the UFC was. Anyway, it's a pay-per-view, obviously, Carla and him. So go watch that as well, because that was motivating and, you know, awesome interview he gave. So I understand why you want to pick him as well.
I'll pick Cruz because a lot of it to do with, I like his personality, the way, you know, the work ethic. I'm not saying Cejudo doesn't have it, but if I had to pick between these two, I'm going for Dominick Cruz. And so let's round our final picks for this co-main event. So I'm Dominick Cruz.
I'll pick Henry Cejudo.
Okay, cool. All right. So now we're getting to the hard-hitting heavyweights, Titans. Attack on the Titans. This is Attack on the Titans.
So we got the Predator, Ngannou. Yeah, Francis
Ngannou
versus what's his name? Rozenstruik.
Biggie boy.
That's
Biggie
right. Yeah, hanging with the boy. Yeah. So basically, Rozenstruik. He Ngannou's on a tear right now. He won his last 3 fights. 3 fights, I think. Yeah. Let me have a look.
Double check that.
Yeah, but
shall I get?
Yeah, you get into.
Okay, I'll get into it while he's looking. Francis Ngannou now. So he's won his last few fights, been on a crazy tear, has grenades in his hands, he has nuclear weapons in his hands, and he's very quick.
Yeah, he has.
He's very quick. He's on a 3-fight win streak. So Curtis Blades, Cain Velasquez, and Junior Dos Santos. So
that's mad.
He's been like some former champions.
Yeah, but you know, like
2 former champions.
He's beat them all in the first round.
And in the first round. But Cain Velasquez looked like he died, didn't it, after he got hit, and Junior Sanders looked like he got bullied.
But you know when he fought Derek Lewis and just before the Curtis.
I think that was a mental block.
No, was he injured?
No. He was just really hesitant. Because remember he lost to Stipe before that. He lost to Stipe, and then
obviously.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy though? Let me tell you something crazy though. Stipe had so much better ground game than him, I think, but he still couldn't finish him.
Yeah.
That says something. Yeah. He was tired.
Exceptional.
This guy was tired, and Stipe still couldn't finish him.
Yeah, he couldn't finish him.
Stipe finished DC, and look how good DC is, and he couldn't finish this guy.
Well, that's it.
That says a lot already.
But he's a big boy, innit?
No, but come on, Stipe's got. You're not saying Stipe has a lot of power.
No.
Stipe has a lot of power, but there's something about this guy, like he didn't even train ground game, and Stipe still couldn't finish him. So imagine how much he's improved now. He must have improved leaps and bounds by now.
The thing is, obviously we can't see it because he's just knocking guys
out. So
what about Rozenstruik?
Rozenstruik, okay.
What chances would you give? What would you say his advantages are? We know he's on a win streak. He hasn't lost basically, but he hasn't fought like the upper echelon. So
who was his last 2 fights?
He did beat Andre Arlovski and.
So he beat Alan Crowder, and then he beat.
Junior.
He beat Junior Albini. That's the guy that wears the nappies, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, man. And then Andre Arlovski, and then Alistair Overeem, obviously. But let's compare their fights now. So, Francis Ngannou versus Alistair Overeem. And then you've got
Rozenstruik versus Overeem. Look at the two.
So, let's look at the true contrast. One of them hit Alistair Overeem into freaking Jupiter. Yeah. And then the other one, I'll be honest with you, he would have lost if he didn't get that.
What, the final punch basically? In the 5th round?
In the 5th round, the last 10 seconds. Yeah. That's Overeem's luck, unfortunately. I'm a big fan of Overeem. Overeem
was like running away as well.
But Overeem's technical right now. Yeah. He's not Ubreem anymore. Yeah. He's not on the horse of me anymore.
No, but the thing was like, he didn't escape on it and that's it. And then Rozenstruik just took his chances.
And swung, like his feet were off the air.
Yeah, busted his lip.
Put all his body into it and then just hit him.
Busted his lip.
That's heavyweight division though for you. that every second counts. So
what would you say? But you from that fight, let's just compare Alistair Overeem because they both fought him in it.
okay.
From that fight, you could tell Alistair Overeem much more technical. Yeah, but he is more technical even than Ngannou.
Yeah, he is more technical.
But you could see the difference was that I personally think the power.
Not only the power though.
Difference.
What you're missing out is explosiveness and speed.
Yeah.
That speed as well. People
like
Rozenstruik
looks slower than I think
he is.
Personally, he would be slower than Ngannou.
So you know honestly, I feel like Ngannou's gonna catch him first. They both got power. They're both very good. Like Rozenstruik trains in Netherlands, and the Netherlands are known for their great kickboxing. So I'm sure he has very good stand up. But honestly, I think that power from Ngannou will negate that stand up. So when you compare them, Ngannou's going to catch him first. I think the speed and the explosiveness and the natural ability, I think he will. Would
you say the ground game goes to, just because of the experience of fighting, goes to Ngannou, or would they similar 50-50?
I don't even think it goes to the ground.
No, I mean, let's just say, like, who would you give in it? Because
I'm not sure, because how much on the ground have you seen them?
The only thing I would say on Ngannou is because he survived
against Stipe.
Yeah. And Stipe was on top of him as well. So
yeah, you gotta counter that as well.
And wasn't Alistair Overeem on top of Rozenstruik in his fight?
I think it might have been actually. So let's just say 50-50 there. Let's even that out. Let's cancel that out. Okay, striking now. I'd say Rozenstruik's a bit more technical in some aspects.
Yeah, maybe kicking maybe.
And then power Ngannou,
I think power goes to Ngannou, but it's because of his speed though of the punch.
Yeah, that's what I said. He gets there.
He'll get there first.
He gets it, and that's what you need in heavyweight division. Yeah. Speed, speed in heavyweight division is a deadly combo. Like look at Mike Tyson now. We'll speak about him later. But speed and power is a deadly combo. Yeah. That's how Junior Dos Santos won the division. That's how he became champion. Yeah. Cain Velasquez, speed and some power. So I honestly think Ngannou catches him first and knocks him out.
Both big boys, they're about the same size.
I think first or second round Ngannou.
So Jarzinh is 78-inch reach, and but you see, that's the end. Ngannou has 83-inch. So that
83.
So you got longer.
It's just like
you got longer reach, and you might be faster. Now I'm thinking about it. I would go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Ngannou because Ngannou's gonna get there first. If you look at him, he will catch that punch. He will get that punch first. So I'm gonna pick Ngannou. Yeah. So this is my pick, Ngannou. Second round. I'm being generous, I think, but
I'll go first round Ngannou TKO. Because I think a knockout. Because I don't see these two unless it's a tentative fight, and I think
the first round it will be tentative.
I do not want to see like a Derek Lewis and.
No, I don't think it'll be Derek Lewis, but I think it will be tentative first round. I think Ngannou finishes in second round.
Actually, now that I think about it, it might. I'll still stick with first round. I think it'll be fireworks because they'll both be nervous, and whoever catches first might win. So first round. Yeah,
okay. I hope it's not like Krokov versus Frank Mir, sparring match and then swan it.
No, nobody wants to see that. I think they know as well.
Yeah.
So we might be wrong. I think you might end up going to the third round even. But
okay, so let's think.
Final.
So Francis Ngannou second round for me.
For me, Francis Ngannou KO. It's a 3-5 round fight. No title in it. I'll still stick with the first round.
Okay, cool. Let's move on to the next fight.
So Stevens,
Lil Heathen, Jeremy Stevens
versus
Calvin Kattar. All right.
So boys are fighting featherweight, right? Yeah.
I'm sure it's featherweight.
It has to be.
Yeah, it's featherweight division. And all right, let's look at. So Jeremy Stevens.
Either Jeremy Stevens is on a.
Is he on a losing streak?
He's on a good losing streak.
He's had a juicy losing streak.
No contest against Yair.
But look who he's fought though. So Jose Aldo.
Was he Yair? He got eye in it, the eye poke thing. Yeah. Oh, now I remember. So no contest, remember, because the eye poke, and he was in Brazil.
Okay,
yeah, and they had that scuffle after the fight. Yeah, like they met in the hole or something.
Yeah.
Oh, nah, that.
Did they not have a rematch?
No.
They did?
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
Yeah, Yair won, right?
So Yair won, but I still think it was just about decision. Basically. Yeah, I still think.
So Jeremy Stevens last 3-4
Four.
fights. So Jose Aldo lost, got finished.
Zabit.
He was doing good, but then Jose Aldo was just. And then Zabit won by decision, and then him and Yair.
Yair beat him by decision as well.
They had a no contest, and then Yair beat him by decision in the rematch. So. Can you just look at Calvin Kattar for me, please?
Yeah, but from what I see though, Calvin Kattar has won previous 3 fights, 1-2 and lost one. Lost his recent against Zabit. So they both.
Okay, he lost to Zabit. They both lost to Zabit. There's no shame in losing to Zabit. He's very good, and he's beaten though Ricardo Lamas. Did he finish him? I'm sure he finished him. Yeah, he finished him first round. Kind of impressive victory, and then he beat another really good guy. Shane Burgos. Yeah,
that's his second fight in the UFC. Yeah,
but Shane Burgos was on a roll when they
Filia,
fought, and then he beat Andre Fili, was it?
Yeah, first fight.
Yeah, and then who was that one just under there?
Renato Moicano, where he fought in 2018 April, he lost.
Oh, and he beat Chris Fishgold, who's a former Cage Warriors champion. So yeah, Chris Fishgold was a former Cage Warriors.
So basically, his last 3 fights is 1-2, lost one. Lost his recent. For me, I would go with this person who's basically obviously is on a winning streak, gives you confidence, and you can't beat a person
just as good as your last fight. That's what it's
you're just as good as your last fight, and the confidence is you need, man. You know when you're on a
if I was Jeremy Stevens, let's break them down then. Yeah. So
Jeremy Stevens for me, like power puncher, aggressive, he'll go the full
cardio.
Rounds. Yeah.
Calvin Kattar,
but like I said, he just got
good striker. Calvin Kattar's got good, decent power as well. He's got solid power, good striker, and he's a he's like well rounded, like in a sense, like he can go anywhere. I think Calvin Kattar is really good.
For me, I think
I don't know. I feel you know me. For me, I feel I'm leaning towards Calvin Kattar for some reason. Maybe because he's more fresh. He's more he doesn't have as much damage. Stevens tends to lose. I think Kattar could win by. Okay, I'm gonna go. I've made my decision.
Yeah.
I think Calvin Kattar wins by decision.
Oh, he wins by decision?
Yeah. I think he beats him by decision.
I think... you know what? I think Jeremy Stevens needs to win. He might get cut. So, if that's true...
You think they'll cut him?
You might. He's lost 3 fights now,
very long time.
Yeah, but he's lost 3-4 fights. Yeah, but he's lost 3-4 fights. You never know, UFC.
You know where he's going if he gets cut.
Yeah. So maybe he might not get cut, but let's just say he's worried about getting cut. So I'll go with Jeremy Stevens. He's got the power, the similar reach, not too far.
I think Kattar's got more to lose. I think
he's a younger fighter than you, but Jeremy Stevens, he's in the tail end of his career now. So maybe he needs that money or the motivation. You don't want to lose 4 fights in a row. That's just crazy then. So you're gonna be worried looking over your shoulder like, am I gonna get cut? Or I'll stick with Jeremy Stevens just because of that, and he's got power. We know he can win knockout power. So
Calvin Kattar could finish as well. So
yeah.
But I think Calvin Kattar is gonna win by decision. Stevens loves losing by decision, so I think Calvin Kattar will win by decision this fight.
I think Stevens to win. Decision. I don't.
Okay. So
he's got power, but might not knock him out.
So final pick is for me Calvin Kattar a decision, and
I'll pick Stevens. Jeremy Stevens.
Decision.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to the first final fight on the main card. So
final fight now. So
Yorgan, De Castro, and Greg Hardy.
Now. So
I think they're both roughly going to be the same weight and size. They won't be 6'5" Greg Hardy, and then you got Yorgan. Oh, 6'4". Okay.
Okay, Johan. Is it Johan or is it Yorgan?
I don't know. Mad Titan. That's what he is.
Yorgan De Castro, the Mad Titan. So he beat Justin Tafa in his last fight. But what did you think of that victory then? He did knock him out.
First round, 2 minutes. It was an awful fight. Tafa lost. Like when I watched it, don't you remember watching? He got dropped, man. Like he didn't know what he was doing, bro.
Yeah, man.
So
man. Take my brother's advice. Professional fighter.
Yeah.
Undefeated.
But
never competed.
So basically, Yorgan De Castro, he is shorter though. He's 6 foot, so he's giving away height and reach. Greg Hardy might have this. Greg Hardy might have this one. You never know. And the records are as the record show though. He's 6-0 though. Yorgan De Castro. Whereas Hardy's 5-2, won no contest. So, plus
Who did Hardy fight? Yeah, he fought Volkov, right? And he lost by decision.
So that
says a lot, though. That does say a lot. He lost only by decision. He took that fight on short notice as well.
Alexander Volkov's good.
Very good.
And Derek Lewis just about beat Volkov.
And Volkov beat Werdum.
Yeah.
So there's no shame in losing to Volkov.
Yeah.
Especially when you're that early in your career. So who do you got? I'm going to be honest. I think I've got...
but after looking the height, reach and weight...
Yeah, I'm going with Greg Hardy. If you look at
I'm not saying the Castro can't win, though.
If you look at his athletic background and the way he's been fighting and who he's fought...
And he's improving.
He's actually... The way it looks like, he's got more experience than... How many fights has Yorgan de Castro?
6. He's won
6 fights, but he's won one. But Greg Hardy's
one in
better,
UFC.
But Greg Hardy's fought better competition, let's be honest.
Yeah.
So I think with the experience Greg Hardy's gained now,
I remember
the last few fights.
And heavyweights, they have power anyway. But like I said,
like anyone can get caught,
Hardy's got the reach, height. He's got experience. He's gone 3 rounds with Volkov now, so he's got the experience of that, big fight.
Yeah. So
and he was the main event of that card, right? Remember?
Yeah.
So he was a Fight Night main event. I'm sure he was him, right?
Yeah,
I can't remember, but. It might not be him, but let's just say he was basically second co-main event. My pick is Greg Hardy. You don't need to do a big analysis on this. What'd you pick?
You don't need to do a big analysis when they both got sledgehammers. So, yeah, I'm just going to go with Greg Hardy probably. What round are you picking? I think second round.
Yeah.
I'll give Yorgan de Castro the benefit of the doubt that he'll last first round.
Second round, yeah. Makes sense.
I think Greg
first
Hardy.
round's going to be
So his name's Prince of Warner.
Yeah.
Alright. Prince of Warner.
So that's the main card done. And if anybody's still watching the podcast, let's get to the...
Let's get to the prelims.
Prelims.
You know, people that don't watch prelims, let me just say this before we start. The people that watch the prelims have missed some good fights.
Yeah,
who don't watch some of the best fights on the prelims.
I'm not saying I watch the prelims every single fight night as well.
I watch them every single fight.
Yeah. No, I do, but early prelims I sometimes miss though.
Yeah, so, but I got Fight Pass, so I watch them.
Yeah.
And the prelims have some of the best fights. Sometimes a lot better than the main card. So
let's get to it.
Alright, so it's time from the top. It's time from the top.
Any order?
You want to do any order?
No. Oh, nah, let's go to... We know the big fights are... So Pettis versus
and Cerrone. Okay, so this is... For people that don't know, that this is a rematch.
No point pulling their stats out. We know what their stats are now. They're both on a losing streak, so... yeah, Pettis on a losing streak. Lost 2 fights. So he's lost to Nate Diaz and...
and they lost to Ferguson.
Ferguson, yeah. The last 2 fights, yeah.
Was it Ferguson and Cerrone?
No, he beat...
Did he knock out Wonderboy? He knocked out Wonderboy.
Why Ferguson Cerrone? He's fighting...
No, he lost to... Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I meant... They both obviously lost to Ferguson.
Yeah.
But he lost to...
he beat
Ferguson
Thompson.
And he lost to Nate Diaz.
Yeah, he beat Thompson. And
then he lost to Nate Diaz. And then he lost to Ferguson, right?
I think so. Whatever order
or it's all the way around, yeah. So let's forget the order right now.
But he lost his 2 recent fights, I know that.
Yeah, so...
And Cerrone, he lost 3 fights on a row.
So he lost to Conor McGregor. He lost to Ferguson and
Justin Gaethje.
And Justin Gaethje. So
that's crazy.
Yes, he fought like really good guys, but
alright, let's do the.
Let's break them down. Okay.
When's the last time they fought? They fought each other.
They fought each other years ago.
Okay,
but what I'm gonna say is, they fought when Pettis lost the belt and was on that resurgence.
But did Pettis beat him? I can't remember.
Okay, yeah. So what happened was...
No, did he beat him? I can't remember.
Let me break it down. Yeah. So Pettis and Cerrone won. So this was their first fight, right? It happened a couple of years ago. Yeah. And Pettis switched stance, so he went southpaw.
Yeah.
You know Cerrone, he's in orthodox, right?
Oh, yeah, I know.
So Pettis went southpaw, started punching, and just gave him left body kicks.
Yeah.
Straight into the body, because you know when you're southpaw, kick. It's easier to kick to the person's body when
was known for his liver, like thingy.
He had a liver issue. Didn't his colon or thing get removed?
I can't remember.
Because basically, I think his colon. Correct me if I'm wrong. His colon, a lot of his colon got removed because he had a motorbike accident.
He would go down with a lot of liver shots. I remember that. Even Desanya's done him over there.
Yeah. So he had a weakness there. So Pettis just gave him nasty left kicks in that southpaw stance, right? And I need to watch that fight again and how they speak about it. Yeah, because that was a beautiful fight. He made him look so easy, and Cerrone was.
It might be free on
his game back then.
Anyway,
yeah, it actually might be a free fight, but so Pettis has already beaten him and made it look easy. They've both obviously been on the down track now of their career.
Who has a shot of my decision? I'm going with Pettis. There's a reason for the big reason.
Yeah, I'm going with Pettis as well. Let me hear your reason first.
Big reason in the last fight against Conor McGregor. Everybody was cussing, what's his name?
Stephen A. Smith.
And Stephen A. Smith did say, he might have said it in a proper way.
Yeah, said it in a proper way.
But he goes, Cerrone quit. He goes, Cerrone quit. And everybody's saying, no, he didn't quit. He fought, he was
What do you know? What do you know, you casual?
Yeah, he's a heart of a champion. And then, and it turns out was it the last week? Yeah, no, it was the last week basically. Cerrone goes that he basically his mind wasn't in the fight.
Yeah, but
he was just psyching himself up. And actually, when you look back at the footage, when he come to a press conference, he starts shouting, "I'm ready."
I'll be honest with you though.
He wasn't.
I kind of knew that anyway.
Yeah, his heart wasn't in it.
I remember me and my brother talking about it, and I go to my brother. Yeah. Connor's gonna finish him.
Yeah,
easily. I go to my brother. He'll finish him in the first round.
Yeah, he wasn't ready.
I told my brother. I told everyone that I knew. I told them.
Yeah.
Connor will finish him.
Did you tell Stephen A. Smith as well?
I should have told him as well. Yeah. Because I need to hold pads for him as well.
And that is one of the biggest reasons that I think. I'm not saying it's the same level of fight as that, but when you have that in your mind, you're not gonna win a fight. So and Pettis is no joke. He's a tough fighter.
Okay, let's look at this. They both lost, right?
Yeah.
But let's look at Pettis' losses, right?
Yeah,
this is why I'm picking Pettis. So he actually knocked out Wonder Boy. Okay, you can say what you want. Maybe it was his one chance out of 100, right? He knocked him out though. And then when he fought Ferguson, he dropped Ferguson.
Yeah.
Nearly finished him off.
His fight stopped because
didn't he hurt his hand?
Yeah, he broke his hand.
He broke his hand. So that made him. And that's another reason why I'm picking Gaethje, by the way. But
carry on with that.
Yeah. So he dropped Ferguson. He showed that he could. He nearly actually beat Ferguson in a way, other than breaking his hand.
And you saw the next round after he broke his hand. That's when he started
slowing down.
Yeah.
And being a bit more, conservative with his energy. And so then Cerrone now, he got dominated by Ferguson, right?
Yeah, he got bad.
Yeah, he got pretty much punched up, bloodied up. I don't know if he got finished. I think it was a decision, right?
Yeah, doctor stoppage. I think it was.
Was it doctor stoppage?
Wasn't it? Because his eyes blew up and he blew his nose.
Yeah. So he got
blew his nose.
He got beat up, right? And I think Pettis has still got that confidence from the first fight.
Yeah.
I think he's still got the confidence. I still think he can finish Cerrone. Maybe, but then you can make the argument that Cerrone's hungry now because of what everyone said.
Yeah.
About him, about the Conor fight. He might actually be on a
Yeah, we're not saying he can't show up. That's not because he's got good. You can see his standard. He's got good Muay Thai. He's got good kicks, punches. He can do combinations.
I think guys like Pettis are bad matchups for him. Yeah. Guys like Conor, Pettis. These kind of guys, they're not good fights for him.
No.
So I think Pettis beats him, and I think he maybe finishes him in the.
It's 3 rounds, so.
3 rounds. I'll go for decision.
Yeah.
I think Pettis wins the decision.
I think Pettis KOs him 3rd round.
I'm gonna go for decision.
Even second, man, you never know. I think Pettis gonna go for it. Yeah, 2nd round KO. Let's see that. Because you know why? Because think about it. Cerrone's have so much damage over the past 9 months, 10 months. Is that a nice, good head kick landing from Pettis could finish a good TKO.
Okay, I'm gonna stick with my. I think Okay, so I'm ending with Pettis. Anthony Pettis decision.
Anthony Pettis 2nd round TKO.
All right.
Bruh.
All right.
Oh, heavyweight
submission machines. Submission technicians.
Alexei Olenyk versus
Fabricio Werdum.
Let's go through this quick here.
So Alexei Olenyk now.
Ezekiel chokes.
Oof,
that's gonna be a good one. Let's see if you can pull it off on the Fabricio Werdum now.
Yeah, very unlikely. But
never know.
So let's see what we're thinking. So Olenyk's on a losing streak, I'm sure.
I can't remember. And
No, I think he's won. He won his last fight,
Yeah.
but he lost his 2 before that. So he fought Maurice Green in his last fight.
yeah,
Like you said, Maurice Green was, well, like we were talking about, Maurice Green was actually beating him up, right?
yeah, he was.
Until Olenyk got the
He
choke.
started getting, more on top of the ground game and just stayed on him and that. But yeah, we'll see how he does against. Everybody knows Werdum's record. He's got a good substantial.
He's,
we know
Werdum
against top guys.
We know. Okay, so let's look at this now.
Remember that flying kick he did against Travis Brown? He's got the athletic ability as well.
So let's look at it now. Do you remember when he did a keep up?
Yeah.
Keep up in the fight. So Werdum now. Better striking than Olenyk.
Yeah.
There's no argument there. I don't think there's any. If you're arguing about that, you need to go watch a different sport.
Yeah.
So
I would give the advantage.
And then what about ground game? Let's be honest. Werdum's better ground game as well.
Yeah.
He's not getting no Ezekiel choke.
They're both old. So I don't think that.
So that kind of balances.
Yeah, Olenyk.
But let me tell you something about Olenyk, which is crazy, right? The guy's 42. He's had
Olenyk 42. He shouldn't have older than that. He looks
he's
older
only
now.
42. He's only 42. He's had 70 fights.
Yeah,
Like 58 wins and 13 losses.
Maybe that's why.
And he started fighting in 1996. I was like 1 year old then.
Yeah, that's different.
You were like a kid then as well.
Yeah.
So he's been fighting for like the last 24 years. I can't even believe that. Like that's just.
He's got good experience, but I still think Werdum beats him. I don't know. You don't need to be too technical on this.
Yeah. Werdum's gonna win. Better stand up, better striking. So my final pick is Fabricio.
He's got better ground game.
Fabricio Werdum finishes maybe second round.
I'd say third round finish. Maybe a submission. It's gonna be a tough fight. Whoever gets tired.
Submission or TKO, I think. But
submission third round.
I'm
Somebody's gonna be tired by third round. Definitely one of them.
yeah,
So-
I'm saying second round. I think we'll do my classes.
Werdum beats him third round submission.
Okay.
Next fight. Let's
Next
talk about.
fight.
Let's go through these quick now.
Let's go through these.
Alright, was it Esparza? We'll do Esparza or Waterson. Because that's a women's fight. She's there in the prelims. So Esparza,
Okay.
Waterson. They both, Esparza's got good wrestling. Do you think they're the same height?
Stand up. Better stand
Yeah,
up.
Waterson better stand up, definitely.
Yeah, better stand up. Waterson,
Her
jiu-jitsu.
takedown defense has improved a lot as well, so.
Yeah, so better jiu-jitsu. I'm going to go with Michelle Waterson.
Yeah, I'm going with Waterson. I don't think Esparza's going to beat her. She won't take her down that easily now. No, Waterson for Joanna Jacare?
Yeah.
Yeah, and she did pretty well, didn't she?
I think, actually,
Yeah, so.
I'm going to change my mind. Now that I think about it, I'm actually thought about it. I think Esparza might win.
Why? Take her down?
I think the wrestling might actually work. I think she might actually be a bad decision. 2-1 maybe.
Nah,
Ooh,
I'm going
close.
with Waterson.
Okay, I'm going to go with Esparza anyways.
Decision?
I'm going with Esparza just because I don't know.
You may be like, points wise, and she
I think
might
she
just
might
take her down
pull it
and keep
off.
her down. Yeah.
I think she might pull up. Waterson has had weaknesses with that aspect anyways that I think. I'm going to go with Esparza. Just, because Esparza decision.
Alright. Then we got, my one is Waterson decision. We'll go 3 rounds, next fight, Hall versus Souza. No, Esparza, Waterson for confirmation. Is it 125? 135, right? 125. 115?
Oh, 115? What are we talking
Yeah.
about? Yeah,
Oh my
115.
god.
Mate.
Yeah, 115. Women's, what is it called?
Strawweight division.
Strawweight, yeah.
But they don't want to go flyweight. They don't want to fight
No.
Valentina. Yeah, I think it's better to say strawweight.
Uriah
Fight
Hall.
Zhangweili.
Uriah Hall versus
Okay.
Souza.
Jacare. Jacare means alligator for people
Yeah.
that don't know in Portuguese. So we got Uriah Hall versus Jacare Souza.
Who do you think?
Okay.
You know what? I'll go with Jacare, man. He beat Weidman. You know, we clotted him, like, bombed him in third round.
Weidman.
Yeah, Jacare beat him.
Yeah, no.
Oh. Who's Uriah Hall?
Jacare. But that guy's a freak, man. Do you remember when he...
Jacare is freak.
You know what's crazy?
I'll
Should I tell you
go
a
with
crazy story about Jacare? Jacare and Hodja Gracie fought in the Jiu-Jitsu World Championships. Hodja broke his arm during the fight with the armbar.
Yeah.
So you know what Jacare did? He put his hand in his pants and like moved away because he was winning on points, and he avoided him the rest of the round till the match ended, and he won world championship.
All right.
This is the guy we're talking about. He put his hand literally in his pants and just ran away. Like he broke his arm.
Shit, man, I'd rate that.
Dude,
everybody be crying in that.
I remember I broke my arm in it when I was a kid, but I was crying.
Yeah, you
like, I was proper crying, like ah. So like, for him to like just go, you know what? I broke my arm. I don't. It must have been an adrenaline, right?
Yeah.
But dude, like for the next like 30 seconds, like avoiding guy, and then you know Roger Gracie, how great he is.
Yeah.
He's 7-time I think world champion in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So.
Oh shit! Now that I'm looking at the stats though.
Alright, let's look at the stats. Let's look at the previous fights.
No,
So we're looking at Jacare's. Right at the moment, we're looking at Jacare's previous fight.
But this is against Jan Brockway. That's lightweight fight though, isn't it? Like, not light heavyweight. So this is a middleweight fight, right?
Yeah, it's a middleweight.
Yeah, so his last loss was against Blachowicz. So, and that was a decision. So I wouldn't put too much. And Jack Hermanson as well. Unanimous decision. Shit. Hermanson's thingy. Middleweight.
Yeah, Hermanson's middleweight. Very good. Didn't Hermanson lose though? His last fight.
I don't know, but he's basically, so if I compare now,
Jacare's gonna play heavyweight.
Yeah, but that means are they both fighting light heavyweight? That's what I see. It can't be a light heavyweight fight. It has to be a middleweight. He must come back down after got boomed by.
He must have realized these guys are too
big, man. Yeah, so and I don't believe that Uriah Hall's gonna light heavyweight. So, but Uriah Hall's got some kind of winning streak.
Well, who has he been?
He died against Paulo Costa, and then he beat Bevan Lewis. I don't know who that guy is, bro.
No, I know who he is.
Yeah, you know, but I don't know. Maybe I'm too casual for this. But he beat Antonio Jr. and Carla Jr.
Oh, he's another Jiu-Jitsu world champion, right?
But that was a decision. So I'm still giving it to Jacare, man. He's just way better in terms of ground game.
Unless Uriah Hall hits him with a spinning Hadouken kick and catches him like he did with the Gegard Mousasi.
He's got a good reach, Uriah Hall. He's got 60, 70.
Yeah, but in this instance, I don't think reach.
Yeah, reach
that
much. And
how I see is they're gonna strike, and then Jacare is gonna game down because Uriah Hall.
You never know. Jacare could drop a bomb. You never know.
No, he could drop him down. I'm not saying he's not.
Yeah.
But let's just say, more likely, he might drop him. Get on top of him, and then he's gonna submit him.
All I know is if he gets on top of him, it's over. I don't see
Uriah. I don't think Uriah Hall's ground game's good enough to negate.
We've seen it in the past.
To negate Jacare.
No
I don't think it's.
Jacare is one of the best in middleweights.
Only a few really good guys can survive against him on that in that aspect. So if I'm gonna take Jacare. I think he finishes him in the third round.
I personally think Jacare decision. It might go decision both of them.
You think so? Decision. I think Jacare submits him third round.
So which fight next?
All right.
Shall we go to Luque versus Price? Yeah. So Vicente Luque versus Niko Price. Vicente Luque, he's for me. I'll go Niko Price. I think he's got some good.
He's got them super long arms and like and the wide shoulders.
And he's good on the ground as well, so he's striking good.
And do you remember when he knocked that guy out off his back?
Off his back, yeah. I remember that.
He hammer fisted the guy. He literally hammer fisted him off his back. Was he in God?
Yeah, he was in God.
He was in God.
I remember.
Correct me if I'm wrong. If he was in God or if he was in whatever other position, right, butterfly or whatever. But I'm sure he was in.
He wasn't full guard, but like
he was in full guard, but he was against the cage, right?
Yeah.
He just smacked him across the face and knocked him out.
And then kept on boom in the head.
I think it was just that leverage of his body and his long arms, and it just created strong force.
Vicente Luque, we've seen against Mike Perry, he's got
power,
damn good power, and he can take damage. So it all depends on whose will.
Vicente Luque is very good though. He beat Bilal Muhammad. He beat some very good guys.
No, he beat Mike Perry. Yeah,
he beat Mike Perry is also I'm saying. So did Niko Price lose his last fight?
I can't remember.
I know he got finished by Abdul Zakir Hassan.
Oh yeah, but in the last fight, who would you give though? Like, let's do a picks anyway because I don't think just one fight will determine anyway. So
that's why I just want to have a little scan through their records. Yeah, man. There's so many events now. It's very hard to.
Oh wait, fighters.
There's so many events now that it's really difficult to keep track of everyone's fights and thing. I do watch all the fights, but it's just.
Oh yeah, he beat James Vick, man. I forgot.
Okay, yeah. But then he lost before that, right? To Jeff. Jeff Neal. Oh,
but everybody.
Vicky now, man. Who's Jeff? There's a crazy fight gonna happen. Jeff Neal versus someone.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No! If you ain't fight with Jeff Neal, you better put your life on the line because my man.
Oh my god.
He won't take you out.
So.
He won't take you, especially now that he's not working as a waiter now anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
He finally got off the waiter thingy. You don't need tips anymore.
He's a full-time fighter. Freaking.
Now he just wants the £50,000 tips now.
That's scary, that is. So, okay, so...
James Vick's lost though, and he's on a down thingy, man. No. Yeah, he is though. Justin Gaethje doing him, and then now Niko Price finished him.
No, I'm laughing at the memes, innit?
Oh yeah, no.
That people make. I'm just imagining them right now.
Yeah. So basically, Niko Price, I wouldn't put a lot of stock in that then. Not in that win. He won first round though. He did.
No, wait.
Him. He finished
him? He won his last fight. Okay, let's look at Vicente Luque now.
Yeah,
you could just click.
Quick. But who's Mike Perry? Wasn't his second last then? Because it must have been his last fight.
I think it was. They took a lot of damage that fight though.
Yeah.
That was a bloody. That was a bloody war.
It's what happens when you know.
Yeah, man. So.
The silent assassin.
This is
his name.
I don't know. Maybe that's his
name. Stephen Thompson. I remember. Stephen Thompson beat him, innit? Over thingy.
Oh yes. But Stevens.
Yeah.
Wonder Boy looked really good though. Man.
Yeah, Wonder Boy
looked like he never lost. He looks really good that fight.
Yeah, Vicente Luque couldn't get.
There's no shame in.
Yeah, he couldn't get nothing off though.
Dude, Wonder Boy is one of them guys, man. Like, there's no shame in losing to him.
He couldn't get nothing off against him as well. I remember that fight.
All right.
What'd you go for though? Because the height and reach seems similar.
What do you beat? Derek Crunch, Brian Barberina.
70. Yeah, oh, actually, no, that's a different thing.
By the way, when you look at the way Vicente Luque has beaten guys. It just shows you how good Leon. It just shows you how good Leon Edwards is, though.
They're not too far off in height and reach. It's 6'4", 5'11", so it's not much difference.
Okay, what about reach?
75 for Luque
and 76 for.
It's not much too much difference.
I don't know who I'm gonna go. This is actually probably one of the hardest picks.
I'll go with Luque because of his will to take damage and try to finish him. He's good. Obviously, Stephen Thompson making look thingy, but. I don't think Niko Price is on Stephen Thompson level yet, so that's my pick. Vicente Luque, what round? I'll pick decision. It's 3 round fights. You can't tell him with 3. If it was 5, then 3 round. I think it's a war.
I'm gonna go with.
They're both blooded up.
I'm gonna go with Luque as well, because I don't know about finish though.
You're quick, man.
You could. Okay, I'm gonna go with the decision. I'm gonna go with decision Luque. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Alright, let's...
no, Bryce, we missed one.
No, we're going to go to that. Bryce Mitchell versus Charles Rosa. So, Bryce Mitchell... I haven't got much stats on him.
He's the one that his balls ripped out, right?
Yeah, he busted his ball. Blooded. He wants the camo
blooded
pants.
His balls. Was it a chainsaw? What happened? He had an accident at work.
He was doing something at home. Why does he want camo pants? He's after camo pants for some reason.
Is he?
Time,
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe from where he's from. I forgot. Where he's from.
I don't know.
What's his name? Bryce Mitchell.
Bryce Mitchell. Yeah.
I forgot the. Next time, pull this stats.
He fought tough, right? He fought one of the Ultimate Fighters.
Nasty. Thug Nasty.
Yeah.
So
Thug Nasty. Yeah.
It's gonna be a featherweight fight.
Thug Nasty.
So he beat Matt Sales, Bobby Moffett, and Tyler Diamond. Alright, I'm too casual I'm too casual for these names.
He beat some.
You have to watch the early prelims for these fights, man. Swear down.
No, it's not. He's on a good win streak. He's been alright, guys. Tyler Diamond, Bobby Moffett, and Matt. I can't read it. Matt Sales. Yeah. Well, so he's got some victories. What were they decisions or?
Nah, they were. Yeah, well, Matt Sales was a submission in the first round. So.
Okay, and can you go on Charles Rosa? I know Charles Rosa as well. He's pretty good as well. I
think there's levels to the thingy, to the hardcore game, I need to start watching early prelims now.
Yep.
Alright, 5'9", 69-3. Oh, he beat Manny Bermudez, Charles Rosa.
Yeah.
Oh,
Charles
shit.
Rosa's
He
really
did
good.
lose to Shane Burgos though.
But like I told you, Shane Burgos was on a streak.
Yeah. So
He's a win-loss fighter, right?
yeah, he's a win-loss like that. So if
I'm
you
gonna-
go by that,
okay.
that means he's gonna lose to Bryce Mitchell. If you do go that.
But that doesn't look like. I think Charles Rosa is gonna win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, but Bryce Mitchell looks like he's got wins.
But I think kicking him in the balls won't work.
Yeah,
But
wins in a row though could be confident booster. Whereas win loss, you're always like, oh my god.
But he might be hungry, so
They're both similar reach, similar heights.
I'm gonna go with Charles Rosa anyways. So you can pick who you want.
Yeah, I'm going with Bryce Mitchell by decision.
Charles Rosa by decision. I'm going. So I guess that's the.
No, one more. Remember Ryan.
Oh
Spann.
yes, we got one more. Sorry.
So Ryan Spann versus Sam Alvey.
Oh, Ryan Spann versus Sam Alvey now.
Is this thingy though light heavyweight?
I feel like it's light heavyweight.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's light heavyweight.
it's Ryan
Okay.
Spann.
So let's. Ryan Spann got the Superman tattoo. Very hard to forget.
What would you say his thingy is though? Because
Sam Alvey is a guy where
they're both big though.
he smiles all the times, and then he'll knock you out, and he'll knock you out. He catches you and knocks you out. But I don't think his powers are as strong at light heavyweight as it is at middleweight. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I don't think if you look at Ryan Spann now, look at his win streaks. Look at his win streak.
He's won last three in a row.
Last 3 in a row. Look, who is he beating?
Devin
He
Clark,
beat Luis
Rogerio.
Henrique, who was a former heavyweight, and then who did he beat? Rogerio Nogueira.
Yeah, that's
So Little Nog
first
he
round,
beat.
no?
Yeah, he beat Little Nog, and then who was the last one? Devin Clark.
Yeah, Devin
Isn't Devin Clark that jacked?
Yeah,
The jacked
what's your-
dude, right? Yeah, Devin Clark.
Guillotine.
So if you look at it, Sam Alvey, I'm sure he's lost. He maybe has won, but it wasn't a very wasn't the most impressive performance. So let's just look at his previous.
Yeah, he's
fights.
last three.
He lost his last 3. Yeah, I'm going Ryan Spann. He doesn't. I don't need to be a genius.
I'm going Ryan Spann.
I think. Wait, what round?
What round?
I think finishes
Finish second round. I don't need to be the
second round. Yeah.
Alright, that's finally okay.
Yeah, Ryan. So that's all our picks. So, okay, let's make the final. So Ryan Spann, second round. So you're Ryan Spann, second round.
Yeah. Alright, so we've done the picks.
So we've done
what are
the
the last
picks
thoughts now?
So final thoughts is, it's a stacked card. People are gonna want to watch it. I don't see why not. It's a bit crazy if you don't want to,
We know it's in.
Florida.
So before we mentioned Jacksonville, Florida, the fight card, and I watched UFC Embedded first episode. Everybody's got masks on. So
Really?
they
I haven't watched it.
Yeah, but there's no 2 meter distance rule. Like my man's like right next to him and shit, and then another man's coming his way. So they got these you got UFC masks? No, they got UFC masks. They got proper masks.
I heard
on,
about Tony Ferguson.
What?
With the swab. I
forgot about that. So basically,
So
let's quickly put the video because this is I don't want this up my nose. So basically, he got a swab, right? Let's watch it. You wanna watch it?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, look up towards the ceiling.
So you can see him putting his nose up. Oh, that is.
Oh my god. Oh.
Oh, that looks like going into his brain, bro.
And that's it.
Oh man.
Did it feel like I was tickling your brain?
I just came my nose like that. Okay, that was
Alright, so I think every fighter might be getting that. So
I hope it's not going anywhere else.
Oh yeah, now that you mentioned that, we mentioned like big pay-per-view numbers, and there's going to be no audience. Remember that. So if you don't like, the noises that the kicks and the bloody hard punches
we've been at fights live.
Yeah.
And it's totally different than on TV. The kicks, when you hear them,
you can hear them.
It's like a baseball bat.
You're gonna hear all the commentators. You're gonna hear all the cornermen and the punching kicks.
But we've had experience like that with Oliveira and Kevin Lee.
But a lot of people haven't watched it, so like normal fans. So another thing that I forgot to mention was that what was it again? I can't remember now. Oh yeah, DC now. He was saying that he's gonna have to be careful not to, interact with fighters, go too close.
Yeah.
So you know what's gonna happen after the fight, the post-fight interviews. Yeah, I think when they go to the back.
Yeah.
Usually I think Joe Rogan used to do or somebody like used to go to the fighters.
I
and
think it was
talk
Megan
to them.
Levy or
Yeah. No, Joe Rogan sometimes do after.
Yeah, kind of.
So whoever's doing that, basically one of the commentators is actually gonna speak to the fighter at the back. They're gonna have a sanitized headset. Yeah, but the actual commentator is gonna be way above.
So it's gonna be a split screen.
The commentator is gonna be way further away from them. They're not gonna be in the same room.
Yeah. Makes sense.
They're trying to.
Dana's done it though.
Yeah.
At first, I wasn't believing it even now, but now that it's so close and they still haven't cancelled it, I believe it will happen now.
Yeah.
So
I think people still not believe until the day, but I think it will happen definitely now that you look at it. And they've got 3 cards lined up, so they're not cancelling all 3 in a row, because that's gonna look really bad on UFC. So Dana's the man. He's actually done it. Would you say that this would top 1 million?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised if it hits
because people are
dying to watch
sports, and there's no football, American football or soccer, what you say, nothing on. No.
The reason why we're mentioning American sports is because they count the pay-per-view numbers towards American numbers.
Yeah. So for us, we don't.
Will it be pay-per-view for BT?
No. So we're not.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So we basically get BT Sport.
Yeah.
Whatever you pay for that, you get free. Also, I'd like to mention that the commentators, they're not going to be next to each other. So they're going to be like, I think it's going to be like basically, it's Joe Rogan definitely.
It's going to be like a distance. Like
Joe Rogan, DC, and is it Annie?
Is Joe Rogan doing it?
Yeah, well, that's what he said on the article. So
okay.
He must be doing it. He can't. He's not thinking as well. He lives in America. He always does American pay-per-views. So.
Yeah.
And John Anik, I think, must be him. It has to be him. So them
what
3, they won't be next to each other on a desk. So they're gonna be like different sides of the octagon. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be so weird.
So it's weird.
Because remember, it's COVID-19. It's not like a normal.
Yeah. So.
Any
other thoughts, people? I don't know.
Final thoughts are that this card's gonna be awesome. Don't forget to watch it.
Any announcements you want to make? Or
nah, that's it. I think we'll keep it. Okay, let's say
hypothetically
like, comment, share, and subscribe to our podcast. We may be live streaming or watch along
for UFC
249 on Saturday. So for UK fans, it's going to be at 3 a.m. We're going to do the main card. We're gonna test it out the stuff, but get ready. We should go live.
Yes, it should be live.
Hopefully we're not eating stuff on that. Nobody likes that. Anything you like to say to the fans?
I'd like to just say thanks for all the support. We're nearly at
200 subscribers.
We're nearly at 200 subscribers now, which is actually crazy in a rapid pace. Just like to say, we're gonna have hopefully more fighter interviews and more interviews from different people from different backgrounds. So we're hoping you enjoy that as well. So please make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all these different platforms.
I think we'll leave it.
Peace out.